am I?
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I did promise you that this week was going to be something kind of special. We just recently celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary, and I'm not going to tell you how old we're going to be, but it won't be too much longer. We're both going to be celebrating birthdays. So this is kind of a combined celebration for all of that stuff.
Anniversary, Christmas, and birthday present.
Yeah. Originally, this was supposed to be just an almost free weekend. I have a credit card that gives us points back. I participate in an app on my phone. One's called Upside, and I get money back for gas. And here's a hint to all you truckers. You can put in your fleet card and get money back at Love's, and you can have that cashed right into your bank account. I also participate in an app called Fetch, and all you do is take pictures of your receipts. They give you points.
You can scan any kind of receipt, it doesn't matter.
I've cheated and screenshotted ones off the internet.
Yeah.
Those are only redeemable for gift cards, but we have to eat, right? And I also have points on choice hotels and points on enterprise car rentals, because we do that all the time. So I have all of these things. I had enough points for a free car rental, enough points for a free, just one night, but a free hotel room, and I had money coming back on Fetch. We had our dinner taken care of, and we've got the money off of Upside to pay for gas and everything. So it was supposed to be a free weekend. We were going to get a load to deliver out in Vegas, so we didn't even have to pay for our expenses.
Yeah, we were going to get paid to go there.
Yeah. Wells decided to close their factory out there for a couple of weeks for the holidays so their employees can have some time off. But that means we have no loads out there to deliver. So,
hence the rental car.
Yep. We changed
from home.
Yeah, we changed our plans a little bit and decided to just go home and get a rental car. But what we use our cash back on our credit card for is what we're really going to Vegas for, because we weren't going to just go to Vegas, right? We have to have a reason.
I could care less about gambling.
There is a performer that both of us have been wanting to see live and in concert for a while. So I got on, found his concert schedule, and started poking around for potential days and locations and all of that kind of stuff. And let's just say that we are sitting front row, just to his left of center stage.
Right on the aisle.
Yep. And it cost us a whole $65. And it's going to be at the Cosmopolitan Hotel on the Strip in Vegas. We could have gotten cheaper tickets other places, but no place had front row seats.
We wanted as close as possible.
Yep. It's always an adventure. It's never boring around here. Enjoy the scenery on our way to Vegas. We'll see you guys later. weekend in Vegas. When we got to town, first thing that we wanted to do was go eat, and somebody took me someplace that I've been wanting to go for a while. A couple of reasons. One, it was right outside our hotel.
Literally like 100 yards.
Yeah. And two, because, you know, it just sounded like fun. So we went to Hamburger Mary's, and there are not very many of them in the country. So if you are unfamiliar with what Hamburger Mary's is, it's dinner and a show. It's a drag show. And it's our first ever drag show or anything like that. It's the first time I've ever paid a cover charge to get into a restaurant, and it's the first time I've ever ordered food in a nightclub. If that tells you anything about what the atmosphere was like. The drag queens, there were 5 of them that did performances. They did 2 performances each, and then like a small group performance. And I thought it was great. I really thought it was great. You?
It was fun. It was. It was fun.
Fun enough that I think we'll go to the one that's in Kansas City at some point. Food was, it was a burger. It was a good burger, but
nothing special about it. It was a hamburger.
Yeah.
The biggest downside, of course, being in Vegas.
Oh God, everything's so expensive. Yeah. They have brunches on Saturday and Sunday, bottomless mimosas. It's a little bit cheaper, but it was a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun with him. It was great. I think the most surprising group of people was a bunch of elderly Asian women. And they were having a ball. Yeah. It was really fun. Definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. We'll do it again. Then after a good night's sleep, we got up and had breakfast at this. I thought it was really going to be a shithole across the street.
Blueberry Hill Cafe.
Yeah. It did not look like it was going to be anything great. It didn't look like there were very many people in there. Turns out I'm wrong on both counts. It was packed to the gills. And the blueberry muffins over there were...
They take a blueberry muffin that's probably about like that.
And it's good. It's good.
It's a good blueberry muffin. Well, they cut it in half, and then fold it open, and then grill it.
But then after that, we got ourselves bus passes. And let me tell you guys, the public transit in Vegas is really, really good.
If you don't mind walking and you're staying on the strip, have it, walk wherever you want to walk. But if you want to go the cheaper route, stay off of the strip, get a cheaper hotel, get a bus pass.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it was $8 for 24 hours, unlimited rides, and the buses run 24/7, and they go pretty much everywhere you want to go.
There was a couple of the rides that there was security people on the bus.
Yeah.
But, we never felt, unsafe or anything like that. So.
Having said that, though, the public transit there is not for the faint of heart. But not for the reasons you would think. One bus driver, we had almost sideswiped a car, and then another bus driver we had ran 3 red lights or some shit like that. Yeah. So,
and if you're in the double-decker bus,
which go up and down the strip,
go up top, sit in the very front. It looks like you're going to hit everything.
Looks like you're going to run over everything.
You're going to run over everything.
Yeah. We did get to ride the bus with Elvis.
Yeah, we rode with Elvis.
He is not dead. He's alive and well in Vegas.
He's in a little scooter thingy.
Yeah.
But he's not dead.
We went down and spent entirely too much money on souvenirs down on Fremont Street, and then somebody got hit up by a Tibetan monk. Yep.
I didn't think they were supposed to talk.
This dude was just like shoving bracelets
walks up,
in her
starts
face.
putting bracelets on, puts a necklace on me, then he's like, pay me.
And he's just like, here, let me give you $40. Well, then, of course, I got took for $60 on Fremont Street for the showgirl pictures because I'm a dumbass. She came over and was like, oh, hey, what are you guys doing in Vegas? Just chatting us up, really. And we started talking about, we're here for our anniversary, blah, blah, blah. And then she just real slick was like, I'm going to embarrass your husband. Is that okay? And I'm like, yes. And that was it.
They wanted $60 each
for 2 photos. There are signs that say those guys are not employed by Fremont Street and therefore cannot demand payment. Remember that. What I did see was a dude like jamming out hip hop style on a harp.
What's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. We tipped him because I've never seen anything like
cool,
that.
Yeah.
So after we pay $40 for a couple of beaded bracelets and, you know, way too much for t-shirts and photos, we went to the main event. The whole reason why we were in Vegas to begin with. And we went to go see Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias live and in concert. And yes, it was a 10 out of 10 show. It was about a 2.5 hour thing. They had 4 opener acts that came out for about 15 or 20 minutes each, and then there was a short intermission, and then we got an hour with Fluffy, and it was great. It was great. We didn't get picked on like we had hoped. Yeah, we're hoping to get picked on.
Great seats.
Oh heck yeah, we had great seats. Yeah, really good time. Talked to the ushers that work there. Hey, if you're a Vegas local and you want a second job that's really pretty easy to do,
figure out how to be an usher at the events.
Yeah, we talked to the ushers and they said they only have to work 4 days a month in order to basically maintain their eligibility, and they get to see the performance of whoever they're ushering for. And I imagine there's similar things like that pretty much anywhere where there's performance venues, you know. So there you go. Retirement gig? Maybe?
Yeah.
We did see, I don't, there's a term for these kind of people, but I don't know what it is. The ones who sit in a seat that isn't theirs until that ticket holder shows up. They're not placeholders or anything like that.
They just picked a front row seat for the first part of for the openers, the people that
nobody challenged them.
Nobody challenged them. Well, when Fluffy comes in,
now the
other people show up and are like, hey, those are our seats. Nobody said a word to them. I mean, they didn't argue.
Like, yeah,
they just,
go.
yep, no problem. They just got up and they walked back to their seats.
It wasn't the biggest venue that I've ever been to. I mean,
No,
I've
it was
been to
actually,
Chief Stadium, so
I would consider it a very small venue.
So I will look that up. We were in the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan, and this is how many seats they have available.
The most important part, though, it was not loud.
Right.
We were sitting right in front of a speaker.
So yeah, after that, we just hopped the bus, went back to the hotel, and
died.
Oh my gosh, it was midnight before we got back to the hotel, and we had to get up early today to go back home. You know, we talk about everything being more expensive in Vegas. We ended up not using our gift card for the Outback.
We didn't have enough time.
Yeah, we just ran out of time, and so we just went ahead and went over to the Cosmopolitan.
And like a dumbass.
Well, we found the venue first to make sure we knew where we were going, got that, and then there's like a little snack place right there. So we're like, let's just grab a bag of chips, some M&Ms, and a water.
A 20-ounce bottle of Dr. Pepper.
And a 18-ounce maybe bottle of water, a bag of Ruffles, like a single serve size, a bag of Chex Mix, and then a shareable size bag of M&Ms. That is all that we bought.
And the bag of Chex Mix was definitely a shareable size. It was a bigger bag.
Right.
$40.
$37.
Or 30, yeah. $40.
$8 for my bottle of water.
Make sure you have plenty of time. Go eat and everything before you get to the show.
That was great. It is now over. We are on our way back home, and next week we'll see us after the new year.
Yep.
Back in the truck, and you know, doing what we do, laying down the miles so we can do more of this kind of stuff. Gotta save it for our next trip.
Save it for next trip.
I think our next trip isn't until May.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. Unless something just comes up, we ain't doing anything until May.
Yeah, we don't have anything planned. We'll just put it that way. We don't have anything planned until May. So hopefully it stays that way. My checkbook would really appreciate it. Really appreciate a nice long break after the first of the year. So you know what we say every week at this point.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Tell all your friends, but in the meantime, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching.
See you, bye.